Hi everyone, this is going to be a video about the Samsung phone, and it won't do the auto rotate, okay? And I was looking around, and they're not saying how. So I go into my quick settings, right? And I can't find that rotation thing, and even when I pull all these down, I still don't see the rotation thing. So what it is, if that's happened to you and it won't turn, it won't auto rotate. I even did search auto rotate in the app thing and everything, can't find it. What it is, if you want to look, it's actually this thing that's locked, and then when you pull it down and the names are displayed, it says portrait, and then all you have to do is tap it, and then it turns back to your regular auto rotate thing. So I was screwing around with this for 2 days, unable to find the answer anywhere. Now my channel has recently been demonetized, and the main reason is because I make really short videos. But I mean, I don't like people who drag on, and you know, to get to the point. So I want to get my channel re-monetized again. So instead of dragging on before I gave you the solution, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep talking for a while to drag the video out at the end. So that's the solution for what you needed, okay? If you were having this same problem here, that's the solution. And so I'm just going to keep talking for a little while to drag the video out. So because video length, it was one of the big things that was the problem with this, why I was demonetized. So you've got the solution, but I'm just going to keep talking. You know, we're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. It's been very hot here lately. This happened, by the way, if you're still listening, after there was an update. So it might just be a weird bug that happened here recently. Maybe I even hit it by accident when I pulled this down. I might have been trying to turn the flashlight on and hit it by accident. But again, I'm just going to keep talking to get it up to maybe the 5-minute mark or so. And even if you've got the solution, if you could just let it run, because engagement is a thing too. I mean, I offer all these free tips, and I try to get really quick to the point on these videos so that you don't have to screw around and wait. But, you know, then what does it get me? Does it get rewarded? No. It gets, you know, it gets demonetized. So I don't need it, but I mean, I want it to be monetized again. So I don't want you to see all the crap I have on my phone either. I'm going to move this out of the way. You don't need to know about my affirmations or my missed calls or different things like that. I'm actually going to restart the phone. Yeah, I was restarting the phone and doing all this stuff and looking everywhere. Whoa, looking everywhere, looking on, you know, another one of these things where I couldn't find the answer. So I finally figured it out, and I'm like, well, they should have that labeled, not portrait, but rotate mode or something, you know. And then, of course, I finally figured it out. Somebody somewhere said portrait, and I scrolled down and I saw portrait. So I said, oh, that's it. And then I saw that familiar icon of the auto rotate. Yeah, because it was very frustrating trying to read stuff. Because a lot of times when I don't like to read in this condensed way, I always turn it sideways and blow it up so I can see it better. And so, yeah, that's what I've finally figured out. You know, I hope I helped you out. I want to continue to be posting these helpful videos, but is it worth my time? I mean, it's barely worth my time anyway. You'd be shocked at how little you do make. But, you know, when you have many videos, that little bit, you know, 50 cents here and there on a bunch of videos, it does add up to, you know, it pays one bill maybe for the month, you know, and so I'm just going to keep talking again until we get to the 5-minute mark, 1 more minute. Hopefully you're still listening. You don't even have to still listen. Just, you know, let the tape run so that it seems like I'm giving engaging content. But I'm not going to keep you hanging here. Maybe what I'll do on the next one is I'll talk and I'll say, you know, if you want the solution, fast forward to, you know, the 4-minute mark or something like that. But yeah, you know, things are changing. You got to adapt to the times. 2 of my channels have been demonetized. My children's channel and this one just recently, as of June of 25, has been demonetized. Hopefully it will it's not that far off. The biggest problem was my videos were too short, and people were only watching for like a minute or so. So, you know, which I would prefer. I want the answer quickly. If I'm looking for a solution, I want the answer quickly. I don't want to listen to somebody rattling on that. I always say, boy, they really like to hear themselves talk, don't they? No, I don't like to hear myself talk. I like to get to the point, and I think that's why my videos do have value and should be monetized. But I'm going to get off my soapbox on that. Looks like we hit the 5-minute mark. I hope I helped you out. Give it a like and a comment. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.